Have you ever pondered the significance of casual conversations in our lives? These daily exchanges, seemingly small and insignificant, are filled with so much more than we realize. They sit at the heart of our social fabric, binding us together, one word, one sentence, one conversation at a time. Think about your last visit to your local coffee shop. You might have had a fleeting chat with a stranger, sparked by mutual affection for the blend of the day. This brief encounter, inconsequential as it may seem, could have been a delightful break from an otherwise routine. Or how about the time you exchanged pleasantries with an old man while waiting for the bus, his stories deeply rooted in years of experience? You might have walked away with a mind enriched with wisdom, a heart brimming with warmth. These instances remind us that we are part of a broader community, a network of lives interwoven with ours in the most unexpected of ways. They are proof that words hold power, the power to change our perspective, the power to uplift our spirits, the power to remind us of our shared humanity. From soothing our worries to sparking joy, casual conversations have a way of touching our lives that we seldom acknowledge. They form the very essence of our social interactions, creating a ripple of positivity that can, at times, be life-altering. After all, isn't it incredible how a simple hello can sometimes set the tone for our day, or perhaps even our life? So next time you strike up a casual conversation, remember its hidden potential. Remember that these seemingly insignificant chats can, in fact, have a profound impact on our mood and overall well-being. A recent study carried out by a group of social scientists delves into this very aspect of human interaction. This study, as one might imagine, was no ordinary inquiry. Rooted deeply in the multifaceted domain of social psychology, it was devised to explore the little-discussed realm of casual social interactions in the context of everyday life. The core participants consisted of a hodgepodge of individuals drawn from different walks of life. These individuals were as diverse as humanity itself, representing a wide range of ages, races, and cultures. They were all ordinary people, living ordinary lives. Yet, they were about to take part in a study that could potentially have extraordinary implications. They were first asked to rate their happiness on a relative scale. The results were illuminating. Based on initial self-assessments, the average happiness level among these individuals was rated at out of a possible 10. Fairly standard, and what might be expected from a random sample of society. But the study didn't stop there. The researchers then encouraged the participants to step out of their comfort zone. They were advised to start simple, light-hearted conversations with total strangers. The settings for these interactions varied greatly. Some took place in bustling coffee shops, others on crowded public transport, and some in the long, winding waiting lines of public spaces. They were then encouraged to engage in light, casual conversations with strangers in everyday situations, such as coffee shops, public transport, and waiting lines. The results were quite astounding. An experiment was conducted where participants were asked to engage in casual, light-hearted conversations with others. This wasn't just an ordinary conversation with friends or family, but it was designed towards exploring the depths of happiness and positive emotions. The conversations varied from discussing personal achievements, reminiscing about joyful moments, to expressing gratitude for the small things in life. Some conversations even focused on future aspirations and dreams, with participants sharing their hopes and heartfelt desires. Throughout these conversations, participants were monitored, their reactions and feelings meticulously noted. After the completion of each conversation, they were asked to rate their happiness level on a scale of 1 to 10. This was an attempt to quantitatively measure the impact of these discussions on each participant's happiness quotient. To everyone's surprise, after these casual conversations, there was a significant shift in the ratings. Participants reported an increase in their happiness levels, often reaching a score of 7 out of 10. Initially, this increase might seem minor, just a small shift on the happiness scale. But when one considers the implications of this experiment, the significance of this increase becomes apparent. This basic experiment had revealed a crucial aspect of human behavior. A simple conversation could potentially improve one's emotional well-being, even if just temporarily. These conversations had acted as a catalyst, sparking joy in individuals and consequently elevating their overall happiness levels. This increase might seem minor at first glance, but the implications are far-reaching. These findings underscore the power of human connection. They shed light on the critical role that social interactions play in our lives. Often underestimated, these interactions, no matter how trivial, have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. This research brings the positive ramifications of even the most rudimentary exchanges between individuals. In an increasingly digitized world where solitude in public spaces is becoming the norm, this discovery sheds light on an interesting paradox. With the advent of technology, while we've become more interconnected than ever, our social interactions have dwindled significantly. We're living in an era where physically present, yet mentally we're miles away, immersed in our digital realms. Many of us are glued to our screens, our eyes locked onto the bright light, oblivious to the world around us. The irony is that the very technology that was supposed to bring us closer is making us feel more isolated. However, the importance of human connection goes beyond mere interaction. It is about sharing experiences, creating memories, and building a sense of community and belonging. These connections help us navigate through life's challenges, offering just companionship, but also a sense of security and acceptance. This research suggests that making an effort to step out of our social comfort zones can have benefits that extend beyond just improving our personal relationships. It challenges us to rethink our daily habits and interactions, encouraging us to take a step back from our screens and engage more with the world around us. The reward? A richer, more fulfilling life that's filled with meaningful connections. Stepping out of our social comfort zones can be more rewarding than we might think. But the benefits of these spontaneous conversations extend beyond just enhancing our mood. They serve as a catalyst for our emotional well-being, a sort of therapeutic interaction that lifts our spirits and brightens our day. These seemingly insignificant exchanges hold immense potential in bettering our overall frame of mind, bringing about a positive shift in our disposition. Furthermore, they can serve as a bridge, connecting people of different cultures, ethnicities, and backgrounds. We live in a world that is incredibly diverse and rich in its societal makeup. These conversations help us navigate this diversity and foster a sense of empathy and compassion among us. They allow us to break the ice, to cross boundaries that have been created by differences in race, language, and culture. These dialogues enable us to extend our understanding, to learn about other people's experiences and viewpoints, and to appreciate the beauty of our world. Simultaneously, they cultivate a sense of belonging, of community. They help us realize that despite our many differences, we are all part of the same human family, interconnected and interdependent. They remind us of our shared humanity, our common experiences, dreams, and aspirations, creating a sense of unity and diversity. These simple exchanges have the power to transform our day, our perspective, and ultimately, our lives. To summarize, this study serves as a potent reminder of the simple yet profound impact human interaction can have on our well-being. The universal truth of human life is the undeniable potency that interaction holds within its grasp. It is through interaction that we build connections, create understanding, and foster sentiments of empathy and compassion. This study intricately explores this concept, delving into the depth of its significance and unraveling the effects it has on our collective well-being. Every smile exchanged, every conversation held, every small gesture made towards others holds within it an immense capacity to uplift our spirits, to make us feel seen, understood, and connected. Human interaction is not merely a mundane necessity, but rather a profound tool with the potential to shape our mental and emotional landscapes. In our modern world, where technology has face-to-face interaction, this study draws our attention back to the importance of direct human contact. It beckons us to remember the intrinsic human need for connection, the inherent joy that comes from its fulfillment. The study doesn't just remind us, but also encourages us. It propels us to embrace the opportunities that lay in our paths, the chances to connect, to interact, to experience the joy that stems from shared experiences and mutual understanding. These opportunities pervade our everyday lives. They are nestled within our daily interactions. The study pushes us to not only recognize these opportunities, but to seize them, to appreciate the profound impact they can have on our well-being. It encourages us to embrace the opportunities for connection and joy that lie in everyday interactions with those around us. In essence, the power to unlock happiness might very well be at the tip of our tongues, a latent strength that we may not even be aware of, waiting to be released through our next casual conversation. This dialogue, simple and seemingly insignificant, might hold a profound potential to change our mood, our perspective, and perhaps even our entire day. Imagine it. There you are, sitting quietly in a bustling coffee shop or waiting patiently at a busy bus stop. You're alone, surrounded by strangers, lost in your own thoughts. It's a scene we're all familiar with, one that repeats itself countless times in our daily lives. But what if instead of retreating into our own world, we try something different? What if we choose to engage, to reach out, to converse? This could be a simple greeting, a casual compliment, or an intrigued inquiry about someone's book or music choice. It doesn't necessarily need to be a deep or profound discussion, but just an exchange of words, a sharing of a moment. It could be a connection, a simple human interaction that has the potential to turn our day around. Consider the possibilities. Each person you encounter holds a myriad of experiences, stories, and perspectives. They may offer a fresh outlook, a captivating anecdote, or a comforting sense of shared humanity. Each conversation is a new opportunity, a chance to explore, to learn, and to grow. It may even lead to a friendship, a mentorship, or at the very least, a pleasant think about it the next time you find yourself in a public place, like a coffee shop or a bus station. Make a conscious choice to initiate a conversation. Break away from the monotony of silence, the solitude of your thoughts, and welcome the opportunity of interaction. You never know how much it might brighten your day, or even someone else's. You never know how much a simple conversation can make a difference.